Now, I think that we could all agree here that 2023 has been the absolute worst year for Disney, not just because of their multiple box office failures when it comes to movies, but also everything ranging from their merchandise for Star Wars hitting an all-time low, and let's not forget about the overall situation with the Disney stocks really hitting a very large low and not really making any kind of a rebound anytime soon, not even for the beginning of 2024 from what it seems. This is Mike Zero. Subscribe if you're new and like this video to see future updates. I'm also on Twitter at Mike01. I thank you also very much for the great and kind support. And let's get right into what's going on with actress Gal Gadot. Now, we know that she is a very busy actress with not just, of course, Snow White, but with everything up and coming on other projects that she's trying to get involved in. She's trying to expand. And look, I've been very honest here. I just feel that Gal Gadot is a very, I guess you could say, overrated actress and singer. That's just my opinion on things. And she knew all in all, what she was getting into when it came to Disney. So, I heavily do blame her for getting involved with Snow White in the first place, but this is where things begin to unravel as tensions rise between Gal and the Disney higher-ups, and why it's creating a bigger mess for Bob Iger to deal with. So we already know that the marketing for Snow White is already an epic disaster. We know that they don't know what to do with this movie, let alone to do with the marketing. Now, we know that they are dialing back on how much they will be spending on the marketing for Snow White, that it's not going to be anywhere near as close to The Little Mermaid. And that's exactly why I feel that this just goes to show you that they really have little to no confidence at all about this movie, and they should really just cut their losses and just Batgirl this thing. However, right now, Snow White is going under many revisions by director Mark Webb. One major development now involves what has been going on with actress Gal Gadot behind closed doors. Disney recently passed down an important request to Gal to present something truly special to the general public involving Snow White. This has to do with the world premiere planned for Snow White that is still a go as long as the SAG strike is over by then. The plan is to have Gal perform an entire song live on television and on the internet for the world premiere in order to promote the film. This is a plan that was created by Bob Iger and the Disney higher-ups and passed down to Gal's agent and manager, who are being treated as the messenger right now. In a shocking turn of events, Gal completely refused this offer and wants nothing to do with promoting Snow White or presenting a powerful performance at the world premiere to promote the movie. Now, this most likely comes as a result of Disney forcing some of Gal's worst scenes to become a part of the final cut of the movie. Now, guys, let me just stop here quick before I get to the next big piece of this development, is that, like I mentioned earlier, alright, like 2 weeks ago, is that basically Disney is forcing a lot of the subpar takes that Gal did when she was acting as the evil queen / the old hag in Snow White, and she was not happy about that. In fact, this was actually a thing going on for months, and it's why Gal turned down the offer for the Snow White prequel movies that would focus on the evil queen's origin tale. And that really kind of wrecked Disney's overall plan to create a Snow White cinematic universe. As hilarious as that may seem, Disney was trying to do that, as they are trying to do this with The Lion King. They are trying to create a Lion King cinematic universe. They're going to have a Mufasa spin-off that's coming out next year, and on top of that, they want a Scar spin-off and a direct sequel to 2019's Lion King remake. So that's just for starters. Now, the thing about Gal is that she feels that she was mistreated by Disney when it comes to picking and choosing which scenes would be added into the final cut, and what's being done with the current revision of Snow White. Now, it's not just that, however. We know that they also mistreated her in a way where they really were not offering her the right deal for the Snow White universe. They wanted her to, basically be paid the same for the Snow White prequel movies. We talked about that as well, and how she felt that she deserved to be paid at a higher income level. But what's interesting, even all the more so, has a lot to do with this world premiere plan for Disney and why it's now putting them at a standstill and they don't know what to do. Ever since Gal shot this down and informed her agent and manager to bounce this back to Disney, to refuse this offer, that just goes ahead to show you that Disney is in deep trouble right now. They don't know what to do. So further, alright, on top of this, which involves scenes and or takes that included bad acting for Gal and subpar singing sessions that were done in post-production that have been inserted into the current cut of Snow White, is why Gal is upset with Disney. Gal recently informed her agent and manager to shoot down this offer by them. Disney is now at a standstill on who can perform at the world premiere for Snow White. Rachel Zegler is off the table since she has been removed from all future Disney projects after her interviews went viral, damaging their image. Gal is reportedly holding a grudge against Disney for choosing the worst takes that she did for her acting in Snow White as the evil queen and the old hag, that Mark Webb, the director, is passing down to the editors on how to edit them. Also, some of Gal's songs have been deleted in the process of these re-edits as well, which created further tensions between herself and the Disney bigwigs. Gal is already the one who turned down the Snow White prequel movies, like I said before, that wrecked their plans for a Snow White universe to begin with. Now, here's the other problem about this, is that Disney feels that this world premiere plan was the winning ticket to promoting this movie. And I think it's just hilarious, the fact that they feel that that was going to make a difference to any degree. I don't know how many people they think would be tuning in to watch Gal's performance as singing for one of the songs in the Snow White movie to kind of promote it, to kind of get people from the general public to go ahead and check out this film. Now look, this world premiere is fully intended to be in early March. That's the overall tentative plan right now. Give or take like the first week or the second week of March is their plan to debut the world premiere for Snow White, and they're trying to get anybody at this point, to sing, to actually present and perform to promote the film. And Gal just really put them in a very odd situation where they don't know what to do now. And that goes to show you that Gal is trying to stand up for herself, but look, I think that Gal is also to blame. I mean, she knew, like I said earlier in this video, she knew all in all what she was getting into. She knew what Disney was about, she knew about their behavior, she knew about their agenda-driven nonsense, so I blame her to a degree, most certainly. I mean, she may have not said as, dumb things as Rachel Zegler did, but she also sat by Rachel Zegler and really kind of tuned in, like, oh, she's not going to be saved by the prince, and said all these weird things, kind of reassuring that what Rachel Zegler is saying is indeed true. So overall, this is a disaster in the making. This is not looking good at all. They don't know what to do with their world premiere right now, and it's looking like a complete mess. So I would like to hear what you all have to say about this below in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel, and I will catch you guys later.